Hello, friends, and welcome to Tori Talks TV. This is our review of Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 9, Dr. S.
Okay, so this episode is called Baylor. I think that means like a judge type character.
Pretty much.
Okay, so Ned agrees. This is actually on the recommendation of the eunuch Varys. He's like, dude, this is what you need to do. So he's like, okay, I got it. So you need to acknowledge Joffrey as king to save Sansa's life and prevent further war between the Starks and the Baratheons and the Lannisters.
Yeah.
So Ned's like, all right.
Fine, I'll do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So he does it.
Yeah.
To save his father's life, Robb also agrees. Okay, so there's this whole thing, like there's a battle. It's about to happen. These battle scenes, though, they're probably
intense.
They're the hardest part of Game of Thrones for me to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's like they want to pass through this area that's controlled by Walder Frey, and Walder Frey, who's always had this kind of like history with the Starks, he's always been like, oh, you think your family's too good for me because he's got these daughters.
Creep alert!
Yeah, these daughters. I mean, it's not their fault, but they're not like the prettiest flowers. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's kind of sad to say. But Walder's like, okay, I'll let you pass, but only if you will like get like one of your sons has to marry one of my daughters.
Right.
And so Caitlyn's like, okay, so here's the deal. They pass, but you have to marry them. Robb's like,
so
okay,
Robb,
obviously I have to say yes to this. Okay, so let's do it. So Robb sacrifices 2,000 men in a strategic move to trick the Lannisters to win the Battle of the Whispering Woods, which he does. And they also take Jaime Lannister as a prisoner, which is yay, great job. Good job, Robb. Great strategic, but Robb's like, he does not feel good about this.
I know. I think he's unsettled a little
I know.
bit. Yeah.
I mean, I think Robb's a smart guy. He's a great swordsman, but I don't know if he has like the stomach or the heart or whatever.
It's like too much too fast.
Whatever is needed. Yeah. To be a leader, but he's doing the best that he can given the circumstances.
Very proud of you.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So also, so obviously we've seen that Ned has like, you know, like done what's asked of him.
Yes.
And Cersei and Sansa, they've pleaded for mercy. And Joffrey, who you have at 80%, right?
I'm at 8 out of 10 right now.
8 out of 10? Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's
so
okay.
Joffrey's like, yeah, no, ladies, you guys are weak. Yeah.
He's like, bring me his head.
He's a traitor. We're gonna like lop off his head. And so
Dr. S, at this moment, I was like, no way are you going to take out the main character, Ned Stark. There's no freaking way, right? Like, okay, Sean Bean, he's like the most likable, most lovable, most honorable character. There's no way you will take him out, right? So even when they're getting him up there and he's like bending down, he's like, what's happening?
You're
and like
someone's going to step in and stop
something will happen.
it.
Someone's going to save the day.
I agree. I know. But nope.
Much to my surprise.
I know.
They behead Ned.
And to the credit of like the people who created the show, I still this time around was like, is he gonna die?
You just hope.
I was like,
this time around for sure you're not gonna let it happen.
No, this is not possible.
No.
But yet there it happened.
And I again give credit to the writer, to George R.R. Martin, you weirdo. No, great job. Like, you psyched me out there. And, like, we didn't expect that to happen. And I feel like this really changed the way you see television, the format of television. The good guys are always there. They're there for the whole
you can't take anything for granted now.
No.
Because now you watch anything and you're like, oh.
And it was at this point that I was like, oh, okay, this is not your typical show.
And the way that it was depicted, too, because with Arya watching from, it was like...
One of the most depressing scenes.
And there was, like, a shot of, like, Ned making eye contact with Yoren. And, like, did he see him? And did he, like, kind of non-verbally tell him to, like, take Arya?
Right.
Something happened in this, like, exchange of glances. But then as soon as it happened, and then the birds fly in the air, and then Yoren takes Arya and keeps calling her boy. Like, I am taking you. We are going to, like, flee here. And I'm going to keep you safe.
He ultimately, like, saves her.
Yeah.
And Sansa faints.
Oh my God.
She didn't see that
Sansa.
coming. She trusted her future husband, Joffrey, to show mercy. Didn't do it.
And even Cersei was saying that she wanted mercy for Ned. And do you believe that she wanted mercy for him? I kind of do.
Do you?
I a little bit do.
No, you don't.
Mercy in the sense that mercy here means, like, send him to the wall. Like, he doesn't go get to go back to Caitlyn and his family and, like, have a happy life. But he gets to go live his life on the wall, like, no sex.
Okay.
Like, and I think maybe she was like, yeah, I mean, you know, he did offer her mercy. Like, you have the opportunity to go take your children and be free. So, like, that little part of me that thinks there is some humanity in Cersei believes that it could have been real.
I'm not there. I think she's a heartless...
I mean, she might have plotted to kill him once he got to the wall.
Okay, maybe she was surprised by Joffrey's, like, bring me his head, let's behead him. But I don't think that she really was like, oh no, stop, don't do that. Yeah. I think she was like, I guess. It wasn't in my plan book, but I guess that's fine. It'll work either way. Because either way, she was going to off him. Yeah. Ned can't know her secrets.
He knows too much.
Eventually, he would have been killed by her. So I feel like she was like, oh no, but... Okay, sure.
It was an amazing moment, though.
It was, and it was unexpected, and that's why Game of Thrones is so amazing.
One of the other, it was kind of a funny moment, though, but, like, Tyrion, remember, he's like, okay, he has to lead the mountain men into battle. And the very first thing that happens is he gets, like, knocked out.
He slips through the whole thing!
And cut to, the battle's over!
He's like, what? What happened?
They've won! They've killed all of the 2,000 men that actually were sent to die.
And Bronn's like, no, we're good.
Yeah, good job.
You did great.
Yeah, so poor Tyrion.
Yeah, but it's really cool because in this episode we get to meet Shay.
Oh my gosh, I know.
She's a whore.
She is a whore, but she's like a very bright, funny, witty one.
Yeah, with a cool past.
Yeah, and the whole, like, when he and Bronn and Shay are kind of drinking the night before they go into battle. Yeah. And they're playing that story game where they, like, are supposed to, like, tell each other things, and Tyrion reveals this whole story about how he was once married and how basically Jaime and Tywin, his dad, tricked him into thinking it was just like the saddest story that, like, kind of reaffirms, like, his kind of place as, like, an outsider to that family.
That we love him.
Yeah,
we love you.
It was
even
like
more.
Really sad. That was one of the most touching stories.
I felt for him more than other times.
Yeah, so his heart was broken at such a young age, and it was totally contrived by his family. So, yeah, Tyrion.
We feel for you, love.
Yes, you're in my heart.
Yeah, that's true. We can't forget that.
And then also in this episode, Khal Drago is injured. So Dany, she's really upset by what she's seeing. She kind of, like, stands up for, like, the villagers, especially like the witch.
Yes.
Who she's, like, rescuing from being, like, raped, and she, like, one of the Dothraki's like, wait a minute, I don't take orders from a woman, and then Khal Drago, like, steps up and defends her, and he gets, like, cut.
But Khal Drago takes it like a champ. Yeah. He's like, whatever, it's a little flesh wound. Like,
but those flesh wounds are vicious in this world because they don't have, like, penicillin.
Right.
They're like,
exactly.
Like, you can't get cut in this world.
I mean, he's tough and, you know, that's cute and all, but, you know, infection's real, man. So, anyway, we'll see what happens with that, but, there you go.
Yes.
That is the end of episode 9. Oh my gosh.
And also, like, Joffrey, I have to say, though, like, Joffrey, you pretty much think, like, that's as low as you can get, right? Like, this like, you've just basically sanctioned the beheading of the woman who loves you, her dad. So how low can you go? It ain't over yet, people.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you would think that was
it wasn't there, but I'm getting there. I'm getting
Are
close
we at
to
100?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Oh, it's like 9.5. 9.5 out of 10. Okay. I'm almost there, 95%, yeah.
I mean, with the beheading of her father, you're not at 10 yet.
I had hope.
Okay.
I was trying to be hopeful, okay?
All right,
so there's no way you could be that bad.
You can't. Okay.
Oh, but wait.
But just wait.
Just wait, everyone. In fact, we're almost there. We're almost to episode 10, the review of Game of Thrones Season 1. It's about to happen. You're seconds away. Do not move. We will see you there.